talk to myself. I gotta fucking see what tool looking like. I forgot I used to play with fucking what the fuck that name is. Miami. The tool ass is terrible. How terrible he really is. He had 78. We get my ass cooked. I don't think that's
with a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
You're right here.
where the fuck is Tyreek at? He hurt. And I forgot this motherfucker left me. Oh, so that shit, my button broke. Cause this motherfucker, come on, look. Alright, now he hold it. When I just hit that shit, he was not holding that bitch. That bitch must have been rusty. Stick work nasty, like they so weak with the. It's like I can go left and right, and that shit weak. That's why I be like, dog, what is you doing? So I might as well just make a hard cut and just go back. Alright, so it's like, I don't know, I gotta be. See, still fucking turn around. Like how?
Hey, get set.
It's just,
Ready. Ready. Set. Ready. Alpha. All right. Ready, set. Go ahead. Alpha, set. Go ahead. Set. Slide. Alpha, set. Get set. All right, set. Drift. Alpha, set. Bison! 60 Bison! Ready? Ready. Get on, done. Hey, get set. What? That? Ready. Alpha, that.
See, that's AI. When I click in, he don't run that fast. That's not me. That's
They're right
AI
here.
running.
Ready, set.
See if I can. Yeah, I can't make the ball go another way.
44. Ready.
He's still gonna throw the
18.
ball.
What's that?
Let me see
21G.
if I
21.
can get him
Alpha,
to pull over. It's like as soon as when I click in, that motherfucker. I don't know.
Ready.
Maybe I need to go see
Get
what
on,
the fuck Sprint is, bro. Because every time I click on hit RT, bro, if computer run, they gonna come up under the ball.
Fly.
I'll do
Set.
it. Maybe not on hit RT. I just gotta hit the analog.
Drift. Alpha, that.
See, as soon as I hit the analog,
Go ahead.
slow the fuck down.
Set.
See? So maybe it's X.
Get set. Alpha, that. Alpha, that.
I don't know if it's fucking RT or not. I truly don't.
Ready.
This motherfucker shit stupid.
All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready. Set.
Just computer.
Go ahead. Get on, done.
Nigga, he don't catch you. Which, how is
Go
that a
ahead.
bad throw?
Ready,
It's
team.
me.
What's
I
that?
don't know. Fuck.
Get on, done.
I hit RT then X. This box or PS
Get set. Go ahead.
Xbox.
Set.
What you on?
All right, come on.
You trying to get a game in
Alpha,
before I go online?
Hey, get set. Ready, team. What's that? Ready, set.
Tua trash though. I don't know. I don't
44.
trust Tua
Ready.
under pressure.
Alpha, that.
That's one thing I do know. I don't. And I don't see Tyreek as. I'm assuming this motherfucker hurt. Cause I don't be keeping up with shit. He gotta be fucking hurt if he ain't starting. And he only got 9 years. That's crazy. I don't know. I'm gonna stick to the Raves. Tua is like shit. I don't know. I gotta be
Ready.
like on a dog ass losing streak. I really don't even wanna fuck with them. I just don't fuck with Tua, bro. Nobody gonna lie. This nigga play Call of Duty. Fuck it. Ravens. Hey Deuce, you got this shit? Stop. Start this shit up. Wax that 87. He a little older to be.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens.
The kickoff for Houston.
Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
DC, man.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
14 yards.
So the rule of thumb,
That's good.
so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. It's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Intercepted on the second play of the game. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they...
so fucking stupid, bro. I'm literally fucking playmaking for this man to fucking run up, and I'm assuming he gonna take off and break off. He stands there and go... Bro, so many fucking mistakes in just 1 fucking second, bro. I swear, these motherfuckers, bro. Like, you can't make this. I already know the motherfuckers.
Force the turnover on the opening drive.
Like, you can't make this shit up, bro. Like, they all fall to this 1 fucking second.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9
He's usually
yards
such a
to go.
reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is caught. Finding Higgins. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down.
From the gun, here's Stroud.
AI is fucking trash.
Downfield, he's got shots the tight end.
Like, why?
And he'll get into the end zone.
But you see you in
Colton Cook. Touchdown, Houston.
I swear to God, bro, you cannot make this shit
What
up.
a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
And the kickoff for Houston.
That is so fucking trash, bro. I hate it when it's wrong shit, bro. The game is so fucking stupid. Automatically, if I hit the fucking analog stick, bro, somebody has to fucking run, bro. Somebody has to do something different. It's called playmaking, bro. How the fuck is you acting like you don't hear me, bro?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
How? You niggas stole my game. Fuck off. Starry the fuck off, man.
Play action now. Jackson. We'll get it into the hands of Zay Fowler. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 40-point
First down throw for Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
First and 10.
First and 10. Jackson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for
Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
On the coverage.
From the gun, Jackson. That is hard. What a job to keep the play alive. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all time, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. They'll go with the reverse. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he will score. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Texans. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 20, here's second and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
That's good.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Again, it's Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job. Pittsburgh there separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
on third down. Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection.
It's a gain of 18.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
Stupid ass FIFA shit. It ain't gonna work for you.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot! Ready!
To the air one more time with Jackson. A throw right side is intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here we go. 18.
On first down, it's Stroud. Right side, he's touchdown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 20.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through.
Now, hold on, let me hear your voice again, bro. Cause I just heard this nigga say some weird ass shit. That's what I thought. This nigga's a weirdo. That's what I thought. Type of niggas they fucking help, man. Type of niggas, man, like weirdos, man. Like weirdos, man. Just go about your business, bro. Like, I'm lost, man. I'm not even about to scream in this motherfucking house this early, bro. I'm truly not. But to really, truly know I play this game enough, why the fuck is my fucking people jogging, though, bro? Like, what the fuck is you on, bro? Man, I don't know what the fuck else to do, bro. It's like this game is up and it's down. I'm not taking no fucking L's for no reason. Bitch, you gonna give me a good fucking game, bro. I mean, for real, bro. I'm cool with you beating me here and there, bro. But jogging, bro, you not even trying. I have seen niggas catch niggas, hawk them down. And it's like, how did I get caught? Now I'm playing a game and I'm watching my people jog. Then get on this fucking nerd. Hey, you fucking suck. Hey, you fucking suck. Get the fuck off my shit, bro. You fucking weak fuck. Dog, bro. Like, bro. I can't get no defense, bro. Y'all niggas just gonna let niggas just outrun me. Just do what the fuck is you on, bro? I can see if I'm playing good defense, I play the game, bro. But you not about to let a nigga run and a nigga jog. Bro. I can't even get with this shit no more, bro. I can't even take the fuck off. There's no fucking way in fuck. There's just no way in fuck. There is just no way in fuck. There's just no way a nigga just this trash now. Like, dog, due to the fucking game. I'm gonna put my Ethernet cord in. I'm gonna just say I'm getting a slow the fucking delay. Man, get the fuck out of here. That fucking Ethernet cord. The fucking Ethernet cord already in. Ain't no fucking excuses. Bitch, y'all niggas cheating, bro. Man, get the fuck out of here. I just can't do it. I just can't deal, man. Jackson, I gotta find me somebody else. I can't deal. I just can't fucking deal. A 90 fucking 6, bro. I really just can't fucking deal right now. I can't fucking deal with y'all, bro. Like 90, 96, 91. Cool. Who the fuck did I just fucking play? Fucking brain cells fucking fried. I can't even fucking remember, bro. just straight bullshit. Nigga throwing picks right into shit, bro. Niggas just got me so fucking aggravated, dog. Like, and the last pick, I just man up for that one, cause you just can't expect niggas to do what the fuck you gonna do, bro. Like, I know you in the fucking zone, stupid bitch. I know you sitting right there. I know all of this. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck is they running the fuck over there. I mean, niggas don't do shit but automatically run to the cover three. I know what y'all niggas is doing. Why the fuck is the computer still fucking playing? Ain't no nigga doing nothing special, bro, when they spamming the same shit and they know y'all running to the flats. You stupid to even just throw it over there, bro. You throw that bitch right over the top or throw that bitch right in the gap. It's every time. Bitch, computer playing fucking games. Forcing you to do shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? You got my fucking blood up high. Fucking early, bro. Fucking, I can't even fucking remember who the fuck I just played against. Damn, man. I'm texting this. I don't understand what the fuck these niggas can't keep up with. I never understand what the fuck they can't keep up with. That's what I'm saying. 77, 75, 73. These niggas is 80s with 91, 96. The game on straight bullshit. Like straight bullshit, bro. Like straight bullshit. 1 minute y'all niggas want these niggas to play defense. Next minute these niggas trash. Nigga, y'all niggas need to make up y'all fucking mind. Fuck is you doing? Fucking tight end at 82, y'all, and he out ran whatever the fuck corner where the fuck was over there. Make that shit make sense to me, bro. Make this shit make sense to me. I don't give a fuck if he did beat him on the route. How the fuck did they not hawk them down? Fucking cheating ass shit, bro. Like, I can't even get off. I swear I can't get off. Fuck this 48 win shit, man. That shit bullshit. I don't know how the fuck you got 48 fucking wins and 4 losses. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. Like, nigga, I'm lost. I'm fucking lost and fucking confused. I don't even want to fight for this shit no more. Like, I ain't found it's no scheme. I'm lost. It's truly no scheme behind this shit. No, I'm not here to cheese. I'm not here to cheese. I'm just truly not here to cheese. I'm truly here to fucking play the game right. These bitches get cooked. These bitches get cooked. Matter of fact, let me set my shit up right now. Anybody outrun these niggas, I'ma have a fucking problem. I gotta stay in the quarterback with Aaron Rodgers' old ass. I'm about to have a fucking problem because I need a fucking scrambling fucking quarterback. Now I gotta sit in this motherfucking pocket due to fucking niggas' defense. I'm not about to sit here and just keep motherfucking letting niggas score on me. Nigga, you gotta quit and get the fuck on. Like, ain't no defense when I'm playing the nigga all the way to the 4th fucking quarter. Y'all need to go get a quarterback that can run. I'm sorry. Like, cause this ain't gonna work, bro. Like, y'all gotta do something. Like, damn. They gotta settle for a weak ass running back. I got Metcalf and I got some some cornerbacks. And these niggas gonna lock this nigga up. I got Austin ass. So I'm gonna have to use him and leave him just on the island by himself and use the fuck out of him. I don't feel like even going through this shit. It's a reason your ass at the bottom. God damn. get past y'all, man, this game broke. I swear. I'm tired of fucking losing. I'm tired of fucking motherfuckers even scoring on me, bro. Like, it gotta be difficult for you to score. All this fucking just hike the ball and take off like that shit is bullshit. What the fuck is niggas doing? And then to go on streaks like that, bro. I know, nigga, like, for a nigga that went on crazy streaks, what has changed? Nothing. Like, it's the same niggas year after year, different game. What has changed? EA has patched some shit. They has patched some shit, like, and then these niggas gotta sit here and go through the game and try to figure out more cheese. I'm not fucking doing that shit. I'm not cheesing shit, bitch. Give me my motherfuckers not even sprinting in on the motherfucking defensive part, on the defensive side of things. I mean, my hands know what the fuck to press starting off. These motherfuckers ain't doing shit. I'm lost. And I feel like the game probably want me on here a lot in order to show me some love. I don't be on this bitch like I used to. Fuck.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
It ain't like when we're all fucking mad. Like this shit ain't system.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Warren. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards.
It's
And they'll bring up second down.
Brings up second
A good
and
safe
3.
pass there right off the bat.
It's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And a full incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw inside is complete on the diving effort. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers overthrowing the ball.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Now Goff. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Wilson on the coverage.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here we go on 4th. And it's incomplete. They could not convert it. And they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, trying to get in the sight line, trying to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. I mean, the defensive guys there did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Here's 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come in and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Comes up by DJ Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. Turnover on down.
They got one play to his name, bro. Yeah, 0-0. Yeah.
Go.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw is gone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball.
I am like over this fucking game, bro. Like y'all niggas on here is trash, bro. I can't make this shit up. I mean, I'm gonna let you talk on the live, bro, because we gonna watch you try this play 100 times until you get it. Is something wrong with you? Is something wrong with you? I'm asking you. Is something wrong with you? You special? Is you special, bro? Is you special? I'm asking. Why the fuck am I playing kids, man? Man, listen, bro. See, the fact that
in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On here, bro, I will fucking turn this shit off and walk away, bro. I can't make this shit up. I cannot make
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Like 20!
Here's gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Yeah, now you want to say what I ran. Then you just ran.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Thank you. Shut your bitch.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't you practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down on the 50. A gain of 3.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
A former teammate of mine used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Brings up
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. But quickly to Thielen here. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain
That was a nice run slam route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
4 yards. First down.
Now it's Rodgers. And this one's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Rodgers. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. They run behind center with Gainwell. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
26. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
180!
Goff now to throw. Now he'll take this and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They get 6. That'll leave them your 3rd and 4. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And 4.
Third and 4.
180! 5!
Gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. It's quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
5-yard gain.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Super! What? 180! DC! Super 1!
Back to throw, Goff. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23
To me,
yards.
there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Complete to Ross Dwelly.
Super 1!
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Gibbs straight ahead.
The Steelers.
This is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line.
I told y'all, the game's gonna mess me up with people like this because they know the trash, bro. That's why we take that. The man so trash. He said I put 2 picks on. The nigga got stopped 2 times. Still, and trying. He can't kick field goals, so he went for it.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think, listen, Eagles passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
76, tell him. 70, go tonight.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun, here's Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, 626. We made 26. Jump out.
On the draw, Gainwell. That'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
58. To the 50.
Now again, a run with Gainwell. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 9 yards that time.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's 3rd and 6. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Handoff for Warren. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. To the left side, he finds to slow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you get them back on their heels.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs, 43 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Steelers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go, Todd! 180!
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Like 20!
Throwing now. Oh, no, lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Lions 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for the score. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Goff. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Goff. St. Brown on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
185.
Now it's gone. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go. 120. Super 66.
Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, I think we're both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
180. Hold on. Check. Louis.
Back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
120. Shell. Tiger.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted
by the Steelers.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers have just about...
Tell me what you did all that yapping. You did all that yapping and lost. And look at him. I fought to the wire, but I was mad as hell, bro. Man, this shit got my motherfucking blood pressure up too high, bro. Like, I can't deal with that shit. Matter of fact, I just can't fuck with Aaron Rodgers because 9 times out of 10, most of them situations I would have ran out the pocket. Don't understand how the Steelers even got off on me. This game is wicked, bro. Especially, I mean, I got the little save, but you got to do a little trickery shit to even get lucky. I already knew he was going to do that dumbass shit. That's why I didn't blitz the fucking middle. I already knew he was going to cross their ass and throw that bitch quick. Like, just off bail. Like, just giving. Like, I just know he is. Like, he ain't. I got the option to go with either, but I was going to bump one, fuck one up, and then go with the other regardless. But damn, Jackson, bro. I mean, I struggle with them motherfuckers. I can just keep struggling with your ass shit. I'm just being real. I thought the defense was going to change a little different. Let me check my depth chart on them, bro. Make sure these motherfuckers in the right spot. Damn, why the fuck you talking about the heat on? Fucking cold to me. What the fuck? Suck. Like, maybe shit, I think I passed retirement, bro. Gotta be, bro. Like, it ain't even about offense, for real. It's really defense. I can score. I'm not worried about that much. Like, it's defense, bro. Defense is just, I already set this shit up, so I don't understand what the fuck I'm looking at. I just gotta figure out what the fuck I don't know. Shit, I didn't forget how they even fucking. I don't know. I ain't forget shit. It's just shit. This shit ain't working. Maybe I need ChatGPT to motherfucking explain to me what the fuck underneath and the fucking. Like, I'd understand it, but these motherfuckers not doing it. Like, I know I ain't crazy. it's really my defense. Defense is my offense. Like, I'm sorry. When niggas is scoring on me, I don't feel like I had a good game. I'm sorry. Niggas just getting easy shit. Like, that's just not a good game, bro. 1 minute you can't play defense, and the next minute you just can't. That's weird to me. I wouldn't be playing with these niggas if they was trash.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He's got daylight. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 72 yards. And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Ravens nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Check down here for Henry. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
4 yards.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Jackson now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them. And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for the...
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open and lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Jackson.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just... And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
At the Bears' 30-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
I mean, this nigga is fucking cover for a real bro. Is you getting pressure from him? What the fuck is he doing? I mean, the game got to make this shit make sense to me. He's scared for dear fucking life, so he's in zone. How in the fuck is 3 motherfuckers getting past 5? I never understand this shit.
To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught. It's throws. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Oh, nice job there, putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Just for the fucking fun of it, y'all niggas helping us. Like, why? You want to fucking rage me?
Go ahead. Alpha.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Gives the card to fullback.
And again, touchdown, Baltimore.
Patrick Ricard.
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and they'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
To throw, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field. He's getting incomplete.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
From the midfield strike, they look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To the air, Williams.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
14 yards.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And running really hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Draw play. This is Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. They don't get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
Throwing is Williams.
As they stop him with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
To throw, Williams. And pass complete to Moore.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Jackson going to keep it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Makes the connection to his running back, Derrick Henry. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now it's Jackson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 36 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. So we'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bears.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. To the air once more. Williams. So in Raven territory now. Here's
Bears are first and 10 at the 47. Working out of the gun, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. Williams looking to do it himself.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
9 yards. It's second down.
Now they'll change things up. From the gun, here's Williams. Zacchaeus here, hauling it in.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Williams. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And the Bears first down.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Williams from the gun, he'll throw.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits me. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
DJ Moore, 27 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Controlling it in the AI cut.
Santos now to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
17. Santos to kick off for
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
the Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Santos with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
60.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here. But if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Well, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
24. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Gosh, given the time, the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Second and 6 coming up. Back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the Doom Zone. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this pass inside the 30.
More yards.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big. But you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
No surprise right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker.
A 39-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
I say it was shut down defenses, bro. It was shut down defenses. Look at this shit, bro. Like, what the fuck is... I really want to make niggas piss the fuck off. That's what the fuck I want. Like I used to do. Like, I'm getting fucking fused, bro. The niggas is... The niggas is animated, bro. They animated. Like, they fucking made it. Like, I don't know what else the fuck to call. Like, I'm strictly man. I'm not even about to change that shit up. Like, there's no other fucking way. I'm not about to go to nothing else. Like, it's strictly fucking man. Strictly fucking man, bro. And yet, you got niggas that can't play fucking man. Like, how? How the fuck you can't play fucking man, bro? Why the fuck is, like, what the fuck? They got this shit just so whack, bro. Every time I look up, it's a nigga wide open. My blitzes, they ain't working. Like, I'm confused. These niggas is slow motion. Like, what the fuck? Online is fucking, it's just weird to me, bro. Like, This shit is fucking weird, bro. Like, in every fucking way, bro. Like, this shit really fucking pissing me off, like, in every fucking way, because we coming up with close games and bullshit, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? I can't even take the fuck off. Like, you get, like, that 4th and 20 alone should let niggas know this shit is what fucking broke. How in the fuck do you get a pass like that? The AI, bro, took over my user player, bro, and kept running, bro. I don't even know. I don't even care if I even did get a win, bro. That shit just weird to me. Like, I can't even make this shit up. Like, this shit is not this difficult, bro. That's one thing I do motherfucking know. I beat the fuck out of people, bro. They are fucking with the game, bro. Like, you let this bum ass nigga catch this bitch in 4th and 20. In a prevent. In a fucking prevent defense. With niggas already back. It's fucking mind blowing to me, bro. I hate this fucking game. I need to find something else, bro. Like, cause this shit is weird, bro. It's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can fucking do. Like, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can fucking do, bro. Like, truly nothing I can do, bro. Like, this shit is weak as fuck.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love, the place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And now we're looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action, here's Jackson. Buying some time right. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Lamar back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Quit, ready?
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Case, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Headed out right. He's keeping it. The gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Let me tell you something, man. Jared Goff outran me. Jared Goff outran me. Jared Goff outran me. I don't care.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
What you talking about?
To the air on 3rd and long. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins. I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
Tell your coach he can play too much. He out here yelling at me. I bet you won't. Stupid ass boy. I'm gonna complain all day. I'm gonna complain all day.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Trimmer! Crowd left Yeti! Crowd left Yeti!
Right to the air, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
You're 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Great, set. 180. 73. Crowd left Yeti.
Hurts now from the gun. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. They send a man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Broken out, as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Hey, 73. Hey, crowd left Yeti. Hey, Delta.
Trying on 4th down. Here's Hurts. Finds him on a slant. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Great, set. Out.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range.
Go silver, ready? Hey, easy, 63, bad.
Back to throw, Hurts. And no look in, that throw falls to the ground.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
YETI. 180.
They kick the running back in motion.
Alpha. Delta.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Ran it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to Jones moves incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Delta, set. 180.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
180.
They've got a man in motion.
Crowd left YETI. Hey. 73. Crowd left YETI.
They'll go. Hurts. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
13.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. Rob's by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
And it's third down. 3rd and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Jackson now, 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 15-yard line.
I didn't see him take off. This man is jogging. Of course, that's what he's supposed to do. That's what he was paid to do. Why he can't do it? Look at that touch.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And looks like they're getting about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
And 7 at the 18-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
King, Bill King, Bill King. No touchdown. Michael Horton, 73. Hey, 73, 73. No touchdown.
Throwing here, Hurts. Just out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
9 on the play.
Well, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Goddard brings it in on the slant. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 33. Handoff headed right, Barkley. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
180.
Man in motion here.
63, 63, 63.
Now Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yeti, Yeti. 180, Call up Yeti.
Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Putting a receiver in motion.
73, 73. Go Silver, ready?
Where you get that goofy word from? Where you get that goofy word from? Where you get that from? Exactly.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
All set to go now from the 35. Design run, Jackson keeping it. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. It's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Lamar now from the gun. Man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 14. First down.
Out of the gun, Henry. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could try for some points going into the break. Tyler Loop back for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. It's a 39-yarder. Loop knocks it through. And our first half ends with 3 points. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. The quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
You need to score. You need to score. You need to score.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They send a man in motion.
You need to score,
Shotgun snap for Herbs. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down on with Barkley. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. And he's got it, it's in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for an Eagles.
Hey, 73, 73.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
They go play fake with Hurts. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Eagles find some points there. point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles take the lead on that successful kick.
Ravens 6. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. He's a racing past midfield. And he's out, but that takes them to the start of the red zone. They're going to have it at the 20.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is
Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Play action now with Jackson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
You know, Kay, we've worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was saying to our producer and talk back. Circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the second half.
And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
No touch that. 180, 180. Hey. Kyle left Yeti. Tiger Hornet. Kyle left Yeti. Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. No touch.
Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And that brings up third down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Back to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
73, 73. Hey, 73, 73. 60.
Looking to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
What the fuck am I witnessing, bro? How the fuck am I this fucking slow, bro? Fuck out of here, bro. This shit terrible as fuck, man. It's fuck.